Our friends, welcome to the channel. It's the old channel again, as it always is. Same old channel, never changes. Bob here, and this is going to be a Project Gorgon video. What this is going to be is a Project Gorgon like guide video. I'm wanting to do more Project Gorgon videos. I know I keep saying it, because I think the game just deserves more exposure than it gets. And it should be more popular than it is. I know some people might think, oh, I'm not sure about that. I quite like my own little game, little niche, you know, without loads of people running around. But I just think from a creativity point of view, ingenuity, even, I know it's a strange word, a strange thing to talk about a game, you know, when gaming's been around for 50 years, but originality as well, I think, particularly in the MMO sphere. So I'll be wanting to do some what you would call guide videos. Just guides on things in the game to give you some sort of idea of how it all works. I wasn't quite sure where to start. And I must point out, as a disclaimer, that I'm a newbie. So things I'm saying in this video may be wrong. If they are, point them out and then I can correct them. But yes, so the first video, what we're going to start off with, there are so many systems and the game's so deep. It's got such creativity that I didn't know where to start. But I thought I would start with the most important, well, probably the most important aspect of the game. That is NPCs and Favour. And I will be spelling Favour in the title in the correct manner, just so you know. And so you spelt Favour wrong. No, that's the right way of spelling it. But anyway, here we go. Hello friends, welcome back to the video. So before I just get along with the whole Favour thing, I thought I would just some of the writers. This is kind of, you know, partly talking about, this video is talking about NPCs and Favour. So one of the things with NPCs is that they're so witty. You know, so some of the things that you hear, you'll get NPCs will just have conversations on their own with, you know, with other NPCs essentially. And some of the things that I read are so funny sometimes. So I'm currently in animal form, which is one of the amazing things in the game. This is a raven that I can fly. And I've just come to speak to the stable master, who is the trainer for animal taming, or animal handling as it's called. And I spoke to him in bird form. He says, that's odd. Which stable do you belong in, fella? And that just made me chuckle for whatever reason. And then I can have a conversation with him. He said, yeah, some sort of con. I'm not conning you. It doesn't. Yeah, I won't let you sleep in there. Okay. Well, anyway, let's see if that. I won't sleep here. Somebody else's pet. Okay. Oh, that's fine. So actually, you can go through the conversation, and he will talk to you as the animal handling trainer when you're a bird, which is quite interesting. But let's change my form and have a chat and get into the whole Favour system. So this is Gisley. He's the stable master, and he also is, as I said, the animal handling trainer. So down here you've got Favour level. Spelt incorrectly, but there you go. Like family. So there are different levels of Favour that you build up by doing various things. And this is really important because if I go to training, there are certain things that you can't train in until you've reached a certain, not only like I need 6 more skin in animal handling to train this. Not only that, but I mean my Favour level is like family, so that's probably as high as I need to train all the skills. But with lower Favour levels, you can't train these skills. So not only do you need to be a certain level in the skill if you want to, in a tree, skill tree, if you want to train skills in that tree, you also have to have the correct Favour level. So I'm going to be upfront and honest for someone who hasn't played the game before, and they look at this and think, wow, this looks really interesting, is that the one issue that most people will have with this is that the game is very grindy generally. I've come across NPCs where I've had to spend a lot of time just gaining their favour, until I could then train some skills or do something else. The game all round is very grindy, but that doesn't bother me. But the favours. Some people may look at this and think, "Oh God, that looks like a massive grind," and it is. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that one, but it's just one of the key systems in the game, Favour. And the interesting thing is that every NPC it basically has Favour. If you go up and talk to someone, well, I'm saying for every NPC, I think that might actually be true. So Coffee has Favour. If you go to his shop, so here you go. Here's a good example. To buy these things from him, you need a higher Favour level, which I currently don't have. I think probably to sell stuff, I'm not sure. Generally with favours, NPCs that have shops, the higher your favour level, then the more money they will give you for items, essentially. So if we just have a run around, what's Wanda? Oh, I just milked Wanda. Sorry, Wanda. Now I'm over encumbered. That's why I'm walking slowly. But let's go into the. There's a cow NPC. You can actually be a cow in the game. Let's go over to Favour. Favour is the owner of the bar. As you can see, Favour level. I'm currently best friends. Training. Yep. All tied to Favour. I've got loads of things that I can learn here, but I kind of try and save money for my combat skills. As you know, I'm not a huge crafter, but I actually quite like the crafting in this. So everything is centred around Favour with regards to NPCs, and it is the most important thing. Pretty much every combat skill that you may want to be and to raise that skill will be tied to someone's favour, essentially. So it's kind of why I started off with this system, because it is the most important thing. So to increase your favour, click on Small Talk, and this tells you what they like and what they don't like. Now, I found this sometimes can be a bit, what can we say, not ambiguous. There is if you're the sort of person who likes to discover things for yourself, you can just give Fëanor these things that you find, and you will increase your favour. And depending on how much he likes them, your favour will go up more or less, essentially. But there is a kind of a guide on the wiki, and if you don't want to experiment and muck around and waste your time too much, it might be worth going there first. And generally, the wiki tells you how much you get for each item that you give him. So if you walk up to Fëanor and give him some fish or some meat, your favour will go up. This is part of the grindiness of it, because sometimes you need quite a lot. So you might think, so prepared food. I'm betting that prepared food, or maybe milk and cheese, are the things that will increase his favour more. I might be wrong, but there's more investment for you. So if you're a cook and you cook food, you give him prepared food, that will then increase the favour level more. That's just I'm kind of guessing, but I think that might be the case. I should have checked first. But then that in turn means that you need to raise your cooking skill. Or if you want to give him vegetables, you need to grow them, so you raise your gardening skill. So it is grindy, but what I do like about the skills that ties into favour, and anything else, even combat skills really, is that when you're doing something, there's always a positive knock-on effect, where if you raise gardening, it means that it will make it easier for you to raise your favour with Fëanor, for example. If you like cooking and you raise your cooking skill, that will then have a knock-on effect to Fëanor, so you can raise your favour level. Yeah, that's one of the things you can do. Now, not for all of them, but for some NPCs, you can hang out. So this is something that happens offline. So when you log off, if I want to spend 2 hours cutting deer carcasses for venison with Fëanor, activity selected. When I log off, my character will hang about with Fëanor. You can even roleplay this, wherever you are. Come back to Fëanor, log out here, and it kind of makes a role-playing sense. It's that's quite good. So then, when you come back, you would have gained some favour. There are quests as well, like do favour. So you can go and do a quest, and you'll gain favour with them as well. But you'll generally find that the way, again, I might be wrong, but you'll generally find that the way to increase a favour with an NPC is to just give them stuff, essentially. Yeah, and that's partly where the grind comes in. Now, but I say grind. I mean, if you're thinking of cooking all your own food, or you want to, I imagine cheese making is quite difficult. So I bet if you give him cheese, you get quite a lot of favour for that. But if you want to do gardening, save your vegetables that you grow, give them to Favour. You increase your favour with him, and that then lets you learn more cooking recipes. Everything has a knock-on effect. So, as I said, even though it is very grindy, let me just sell something here because I'm running around really slowly, and that is a bit frustrating. What will he buy? If I've got anything that he'll buy. Oh yeah, have I got that recipe? Yeah. There we go. Okay. Yeah, let's go up to another NPC, just so you get some sort of idea. Here's Velcourt, who kind of trains fire magic. As you can see, favour level. I'm currently close friends. Small talk. He tells you what he likes. Sometimes it will say love rather than likes. And generally you'll get more favour for giving him one of those things. Do favour, so as a quest you can do. Give gift. Here's the give gift thing. It actually tells you what he likes. It's not always supremely accurate. Sometimes you'll give him something and you get a small amount of favour. Let's give him some ancient silver coins. Okay, so I got just got 67 favour. I'm not far off going up to a much higher level actually. So I can probably, some of these things that we're going to sell, I'll chuck them at him. As you can see, sometimes you get quite a small favour. It's worth, so you don't. Sometimes I've given something to someone based on the fact that that might be okay, and then you get a small amount of favour, and it's like, oh, jeez, and you can't go back. You can't get the item back, I don't think. So yeah, you're stuck with it. And once you increase your favour, you can hang out with him, of course. Collect fire dust from the forest. Discuss magical theory. It's all nice little role-playing things as well. But click on training, and you will need to increase your favour to learn some of these skills. I think that close friends is quite high. This doesn't always tell you about the favour that you need, so I reckon that it says I require 60 more skill in fire magic to learn this, but if I raised my skill magic to the required level, I reckon I might still need to increase favour with him. I'm not sure if it kind of defaults to the skill you need rather than favour. But anyway, yeah, this has just been a quick video on the favour system. I just want to do some quick video guides on this kind of stuff where there's not too much faffing about. It just kind of explains to you how it works. And as I said, like, the favour system is big in the game. You will be gaining favour with them NPCs all the time. And as a new player coming in, what I would try, it's difficult from a bag space point of view, but what I would try and recommend is just when you first start the game, just keep stuff. Because if you do click on an item, let's look at pig snouts, more info. As you meet people in the world, gifting, it will tell you who this stuff is a good gift for, and it may be an NPC that you want to raise your favour with. It's quite difficult because bag space, storage space can be quite limiting because there are so many items in the game. But essentially, yeah, just try and keep as much as you can when you start the game. And then just chuck it at NPCs to raise your favour, because it's quite important. But anyway, that's it on favour. Got anything else to add? Stick it in the comments. And yeah, we can all learn and read from that as well. Thanks for watching.